Trader, have you ever lived through this? Your palms are sweating, your chest feels tight, and the setup is right there on the chart. You know exactly what your plan says, but your finger refuses to click the button. Or maybe you do enter, only to feel panic the moment price ticks against you, and you exit too soon. That's not your strategy failing. That's fear taking the wheel, freezing you when you should act and forcing you out before the real move even begins. Welcome to another lesson of the trading psychology course here on the channel. Today, we're going to uncover one of the strongest forces in trading, fear. Fear isn't just about feeling nervous. It rewires the way your brain and body respond in the heat of the moment. It's the hidden driver that makes traders freeze when they need to act, cut winners far too early, or hold on to losing trades until the damage is done. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why fear creates paralysis, how loss aversion makes it even worse, and most importantly, the practical steps you can use to take back control and trade with clarity and confidence. Let's start by understanding what fear really is. Fear isn't just an emotion, it's biology. When you're about to take a trade, your brain can't always tell the difference between risking money and facing a real physical threat. So it triggers the same survival response. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing gets shallow, your muscles tighten, and most importantly, your brain shifts control from logic to survival. Scientists call this the fight or flight response. In the wild, it kept our ancestors alive. But in front of a trading screen, it works against us. That's why you sometimes freeze on the entry. Your body is treating the trade like danger. It's also why you panic when the price moves against you. Your system didn't change. Your chemistry did. Trading coach Brett Steenbarger often explains that fear narrows attention. Instead of seeing the full chart and following your plan, your brain locks onto the threat, every tick, every candle, and you lose perspective.
What are the situations that typically set you off? In trading, most of the problem behaviors are problems as the result of under control or over control. Under controlled behavior would be trading impulsively. I suddenly forget about my position limits and I'm trading much larger size than I should be. I'm suddenly not honoring my stops. I know I shouldn't be adding to a losing position, but I keep finding myself doing that. That's an under-controlled behavior. The opposite would be an over-controlled behavior. I'm so anxious I can't pull the trigger and make the trade. My system told me that I was supposed to go long in the morning, and I just sat there and watched the whole damn thing go up and up and up and up. That's an over-controlled behavior.
This kind of freeze, driven by fear or the need for control, is what keeps many traders from executing high-quality trades. Learning to manage it is part of becoming a professional, but fear doesn't work alone. If fear is the trigger, loss aversion is the fuel. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky discovered something fascinating. Losing $1 feels about twice as painful as gaining $1 feels good. In trading, that imbalance is deadly. It's why traders hold on to losers far too long, hoping the market will come back. It's why stop losses are moved further away instead of being respected. And it's why so many accounts bleed slowly, not from one big mistake, but from refusing to accept small, controlled losses. Think about it. How many times have you watched a small red trade turn into a disaster just because you couldn't stand clicking close? That wasn't your system failing. That was loss aversion tricking your brain into avoiding short-term pain, even if it meant long-term damage. Mark Douglas explained this perfectly. Professional traders accept risk completely before entering a trade. They don't fight losses, they embrace them as part of the business. The difference between an amateur and a pro often comes down to this single shift. Learning to treat a loss as data, not as personal failure. This fear of loss isn't just a theory. It's one of the most common emotional traps in trading. And that freeze can show up at the worst possible time. Fear doesn't always make you reckless. Sometimes it does the opposite. It paralyzes you. You see the setup. You've done the analysis. Your rules say enter, but your hand refuses to click. This hesitation comes from the same survival system we talked about earlier. Your brain is trying to protect you from danger. In the wild, waiting a few extra seconds could save your life. In trading, those seconds usually cost you the trade. Many traders describe this moment as a physical block. Tight chest, sweaty palms, tunnel vision on the screen. And when they finally do enter, it's often late, turning a good setup into a bad one. The paralysis problem also shows up in exits. Instead of letting a winning trade run, fear whispers, take the profit before it disappears. So you close too early, only to watch the market hit your original target minutes later. Mark Douglas used to say that markets offer endless opportunities, but fear convinces you that every trade is the one. That pressure makes you freeze, because the weight of being wrong feels too heavy. Larry Williams, a seasoned trader and educator, explains that this pressure often comes from unprocessed stress, and if you can't handle it, you're more likely to react or freeze at the worst moments.
Do you have the right stuff to become a trader or an investor? Frankly, I doubt it. A dear friend of mine, Jim Irwin, was the first astronaut to drive a car on the moon. I asked Jim how he got selected to become an astronaut. What process did they go through? He said the big tests were on how much stress we could handle. And to learn to handle stress, they had to repeat the same function over and over. Things would change. They'd have to learn to respond to it. That's what traders do and investors do. We're always responding to something that we don't have a lot of control over, just like the astronauts. So if you don't handle stress well, if you get emotional, you respond too quickly, this is not for you. Pack up your computer, stop trading, you're going to lose money. I don't want that to happen to you. Or learn to handle stress, to stop, to think before you react. Most people that are not making money react too quickly. Instead of cooling off a little bit, thinking about it, they jump to conclusions. This is not a business where you want to jump to conclusions.
Trading isn't just about strategy. It's about staying calm when your instincts tell you to panic. Mastering that is what separates a frozen trader from a focused one. So, how do we fight back against fear? Well, here's the truth. You can't get rid of it completely. Fear is built into all of us, but you can manage it. And with the right tools, you can stop it from taking control of your trades. The first tool is simple. Predefine your risk. Before you even click the button, decide how much you're willing to lose. Where's your stop? How big is your position? If those answers are clear, fear has a lot less room to mess with you once you're inside the trade. Second, write a short entry plan. I'm not talking about a big checklist. Just 2 or 3 lines. Entry price, stop loss, target. That little note becomes your anchor. When nerves kick in, you've got something solid to follow instead of emotions. Third, trade small when fear is heavy. If you're paralyzed, cut the size. Half size, quarter size, whatever it takes to reduce the emotional weight. Smaller risk means calmer decisions, and calmer decisions build consistency. Fourth, reset your body. Fear isn't just in your head, it's in your chest, your breath, your muscles. Slow your breathing. Stand up. Step back from a screen for 30 seconds. As trading coach David Paul says, staying present is one of the most powerful tools we have. And finally, journal your emotions. Don't just write down numbers. Write how you felt before, during, and after each trade. Over time, you'll see the patterns. You'll notice what really triggers your fear. And once you see it, you can prepare for it. Fear will always knock on the door when you trade. But with these tools, you stop letting it drive the car, and you put logic back in control. All right, trader, here's your exercise for this week. For the next 5 trading days, before you take any position, I want you to write a short entry plan. Just 3 lines, where you'll enter, where you'll place your stop, and where you'll take profit. That's it. Now here's the key. Once the plan is written, you stick to it. No moving the stop just because it feels uncomfortable. No exiting too early just because your heart is racing. The plan is your shield against fear. At the end of the week, go back and review those notes. Ask yourself, did fear make me break my plan? Or did the plan help me stay calm and consistent? This simple exercise will show you in black and white how much power fear really has over your trading and how much control you can take back with a little structure. Please also remember that you're not alone on this journey. All the material in this course was developed by the ComLucro channel, built on thousands of hours of trading experience and enriched with knowledge from books, lectures, and videos you can also find here on our channel. I invite you to explore our other courses and learn from the insights of world-class traders and coaches like David Paul, Alexander Elder, Tom Hugard, Mark Douglas, Al Brooks, Larry Williams, and many others we study and share here. And in the next module, we'll go even deeper to help you understand trading decisions and how to align your mind so it works for you, not against you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you found the content helpful or engaging, please give it a like, as this helps the video reach more traders like you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest insights on the markets and practical trading strategies. Sharing this video with your friends or on your social networks can make a big difference and helps our community become stronger. Now, if you want to go even deeper and get access to exclusive content, early video releases, and extra tools to support your journey, consider becoming a member of the ComLucro Trader community right here on YouTube. It's a way to support our work and a smart investment in your own development. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.